which may be beneficial for individuals with diabetes. The rate at which ingested carbohydrate raises blood sugar and its accompanying effect on insulin release is referred to as the glycemic index. The glycemic index for a food is determined when the particular food is consumed by itself and on an empty stomach.
Let's see. I'm just giving you guys a little update, and I wanted to talk to you guys about the glycemic index, which is considered basically what the video just said, the rate at which ingested carbohydrates raises the blood sugar and its effects on insulin spikes. So basically, this comes to the issue where we have with good carbs or bad carbs, healthy food or bad foods, okay? And now, if you guys have been following me, you guys all may know that I've actually been studying to become NASM certified. If you guys don't know what NASM stands for, it's National Academy of Sports Medicine. It's one of the top certified CPT, which is certified personal trainers, that you could actually get. You could basically go to any, like Bryan College, and you can pay for it to become certified as a personal trainer. And right now I'm actually going through the nutrition section. So for all you guys, now actually I was a part of, alright, so I was a part of the, I guess you could say, bro science, where a good carb, and then I separate it from a bad carb based on its GI, which is its glycemic index, thoroughly looking through the description of what type of food that is. Say for instance, eating an apple at 8 o'clock at night due to the fact that it has high sugar, but also you forgot about the dietary fiber, which actually slows down the rate of digestion, which therefore then basically it can't spike your insulin higher than basically if you were to eat a piece of chocolate with that had some fat in it. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys a clip on the nutrition section of the NASM, which is National Sports Academy Medicine, one of the top certs out there, and you can listen to yourself where it says, just listen to yourself. Alright, so I was mistaken when I was part of the bro science where we're saying a good carb, bad carb. Yeah, it may have a little bit effective on your insulin raise, but like it just said, that's on an empty stomach. Alright, so you can listen to yourself. This is just a little update, let you guys know that a carb is a carb, and you can have any type of source of carbohydrate, even when it's mixed with protein or fat. That's definitely going to slow down the rate of digestion and decrease the insulin spike and the insulin release. So for all you guys that are worried about, oh my god, I got or after a workout, I have to get some sugar in. I have to get. Oh, there's my grandma. She even agrees with me, huh? Yeah, she's like, yeah. Oh, and for you guys, yeah, I'm 25% Asian. I'm Latino, basically Spanish, and white, and a whole bunch of other shit. But that's off topic. So back to the GI. A carb is a carb, alright? And you can hear it for yourself. Check this out.
However, mixed meals of protein, other carbohydrate, and fat can alter the glycemic effect of single foods.
What did I just say?
Accompanying effect on insulin release is referred to as the glycemic index. The glycemic index for a food is determined when the particular food is consumed by itself and on an empty stomach.
The glycemic index is contained to the particular food itself when eaten on an empty stomach.
However, mixed meals of protein, other carbohydrate, and fat can alter the glycemic effect of single foods.
However, mixed proteins, fats can alter the glycemic index of foods. Boom.
Some fad diets place too much emphasis on the glycemic index, stating that foods with a higher GI lead to fat storage, regardless of caloric intake.
Some foods, fad diets, place too much emphasis on glycemic index, stating that foods with a higher GI lead to fat storage, regardless of the caloric intake. Now this is bringing me back to the topic about the nutrition nutritionist from Kansas State University, and how he kept his calories to around 1,800. 2/3 of his caloric intake came from sweets, Twinkies, Hostess. And don't you think that eating a fucking Twinkie, for all you, I would have thought this before I became actually knowledge, like, until I gained this knowledge and I actually read up on it, and now that I'm becoming certified, it totally changed my whole outlook on the bro science. The carbohydrate is a carbohydrate, whether you're getting it from a sweet potato, oatmeal, pasta, a Pop-Tart, doesn't matter. Basically, that's bringing me back. You guys can check out my if it fits your macros video, and I explain and I tell you guys about this nutritionist from Kansas State University who went on a 10-week Twinkie diet, lost weight, but the only thing that mattered was his caloric intake was less than what he burned that day. So basically, you have it. NASM certified even says it. Some fad diets place too much emphasis on the glycemic index, stating that foods with a higher GI lead to fat storage regardless of caloric intake. Alright? So that's saying, like, even if you did eat less calories than what you burned that day, and say you ate a bad carb, basically it's placing too much emphasis on that. Oh, even though your calories were lower than what you burned that day, you're gonna get fat because that's a bad carb. No, the glycemic index, you had it. It's basically when it's being consumed, what type of carbs being consumed on an empty stomach, and therefore, then again, I guarantee it barely releases your insulin. I don't have an insulin machine, but that's my guess. Alright, so all this stuff saying that, like, a good carb, bad carb, a carb's a carb. Alright, now I'm gonna play the rest of this and show you.
This leads to categorizing foods as good or bad based solely on their GI value. As stated earlier, alter the glycemic effect of single foods. Some fad diets place too much emphasis on the glycemic index, stating that foods with a higher GI lead to fat storage regardless of caloric intake. This leads to categorizing foods as good or bad based solely on their GI value.
This leads to categorizing food good or bad solely based on their GI index.
As stated earlier, weight gain or loss is related to total energy intake, not the source of the food eaten.
Whoa. Damn. Weight gain or loss is related to total energy intake, not the source of food eaten. Alright? Now this just kind of makes me feel retarded when I was accusing people for eating Pop-Tarts. Because a Pop-Tart has 5 grams of fat in it. It has like 32 grams of carbs, mostly coming from sugar. But this brings me back to the Twinkie thing, and now the glycemic index. That fat is going to slow down at the rate at which your stomach digests that carb, altering it, basically not even having effect on your GI. You're not eating it on an empty stomach, and it says, you heard it, mixed with proteins, fats, it's gonna slow down the rate of digestion. So you don't even have to worry about it spiking your insulin, and the higher the GI, that it's gonna store fat regardless of the caloric intake. As long as it fits your macros. Get your macros right. Alright? It says right here, I will show you again. Just to make it clear. I don't know if anyone's done this before on YouTube, but we're doing it right now.
This leads to categorizing foods as good or bad based solely on their GI value. As stated earlier, weight gain or loss is related to total energy intake, not the source of the food eaten. Carbohydrate availability is vital for maximal sports performance.
There you have it, guys. There you have it. It's based on numbers, not what you eat. You could lose weight and still be unhealthy. It was proven with that Twinkie diet. Okay? Now, I don't know if anyone's ever done a video like this that has the information on screen and showing you guys, but you guys just seen it. Alright? So, when you guys are bagging on Nick Wright, when he's talking about the glycemic index and how a carb's a carb and you calling him an idiot and stuff, he's right. I have proof. And I'm showing you guys. Everything that he said was right. Everything that Matt Ogus is saying about the numbers, macros, is right. The typical bodybuilder is not gonna. They're not gonna think that. They're not gonna eat. They're not gonna have fun in contest prep. They're not. Someone who wants to lose weight, it should be fun. They should be able to have a flexible diet and lose weight. That will further then make them more motivated to lose weight. If they know that they could eat what they want to eat and still lose weight and not have it. That's why I guarantee that's why so many people are against diets. My girlfriend, I can't do a diet, babe. I can't do a diet. And I'm going to explain to her, if it fits your macros, you can diet. You could still eat the foods that you want to eat in moderation, and having a healthy diet, of course, for your own benefits of your overall health is the main purpose of eating healthy. Alright? You can still lose weight and eat relatively clean and have bad carbs, so to speak, without it raising your insulin and storing it as fat. You don't have to worry about that. So this video, I just want to give it a shout out to Ian McCarthy, because he was right about the GI and the bad carb, good carb the whole time. At first, I thought I was wrong. Okay, I was basically categorized in your bro science type of guy. But a carb is a carb. Doesn't matter. A carb is a carb. Okay? You've seen it for yourself. Everything that has been said over the past couple months about this carb, Pop-Tarts, blah blah blah. You can do it. You can eat Pop-Tarts and lose weight. Alright? I'm done debating about this. I've gained the knowledge, and now I know the science part aspect of dieting. Okay? You gotta have it. It goes hand in hand. Alright? Like, you want a car with wheels? A car has to have wheels to move. Alright? You working out, you better know about diet. You better know about nutrition. So, make it fun, guys. Get your macros right. Make it fit. Make it work. Don't worry about the type of carb. I'm not saying to go out and eat fucking Twinkies, but don't worry so much as that you can't eat a fucking apple because it has sugar in it. Or you can't have a Pop-Tart every now and then because it's bad carbs. No, alright? The glycemic index is bullshit. Alright? You've seen it for yourself. It's not a big deal. It's not as big as some of these fad diets emphasize it. You've seen it. I just wanted to stop and show you guys, make this video. Hopefully it's helpful. Hopefully I dropped some knowledge on you guys. Let me know what you think. Comment, rate, subscribe. Go to my Facebook page. Facebook.com/italkfitness. If you have any questions, you want to argue about it, drop some comments. I'm just stating the facts. NASM certified nutrition has it there. It's one of the top ones. There you go. If you guys don't believe me, I'll show you right here. Personal fitness training. NASM Essentials. There you have it. I Talk Fitness out. All my soldiers, subscribe, like,